This week's Ugly Mug comes from Beth in Racine. It actually was Beth Hydorn from the Racine Zoo last week. Yeah, look at this stressed out, kind of wobbly, leaning Tower of Pisa type mug. It says, does today really have to happen? Yes, it does. I guess it's not the ugliest mug. It's kind of a high concept one, but difficult to drink out of. So Beth, thank you. It's pretty ugly. And if you'd like to get your ugly mug on Racine and Me, just send it to Racine and Me, care of CBS 58, 809 South 60th Street, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That would be a donation. You won't get that mug back, but come on, give it some new life. I love stuff like this where it makes you look at an ordinary object in a different, weirder way. Well, I'm joined now by somebody who is a professional at that, giving you different perspective. Noelle Hetzel is a woman behind Wanderlust Studio, and she's also donated her time to that child abuse awareness event, face painting at Safe Haven Racine. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so what have you been up to lately with your craft? You were just on a big trip, right?
I was, in fact. I actually just got back from LA yesterday. I was taking a class at Cinema Makeup School, which is a really well-renowned school for special effects makeup artistry. Taking a class under Rod Maxwell, who was in season 2 of Face Off. So
that is so cool. And
cool.
And I grabbed some stuff from your portfolio, but tell me, what kind of art and themes are you into? What are you exploring here? I love this one, the ice cream on the forehead.
That's Jade. She'll be modeling for us later today.
Yeah.
I do a lot of body painting. I do some special effects work. I just like to do things that are a little bit different and not expressed through conventional makeup, things that are a little bit more wild and a little bit more quirky and have something extra to offer the eye.
Yeah, how'd you get into all this?
I wanted to be a model when I was younger, and I was working on a B-rated film set, and they had a makeup artist drop out. And I said, you know what, I would really love to be able to help you out. And they go, do you have any experience? And I kind of fibbed.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to beauty school.
Fake it till you make it.
Which was like the truth, but not the whole truth. So they gave me a brush and I started in right then, and I fell in love with it. I've been chasing it ever since.
Well, what we're gonna do then is take it downstairs to get a good look at how she actually does this work.
So my inspiration for this piece, I actually coordinated with Evie about some of the things that they use to symbolize and represent child abuse awareness. One of the big things is the color blue, so I made sure to make my entire piece in shades of blue. And right now I'm working on a ribbon that will be the center of her collar here. These are water activated paints. The palette that I'm using is by Ben9. I also use a palette by Crayolan from time to time. These are safe for the skin, and they work just like a watercolor would, like if you were using a watercolor on paper. Sometimes I'm trying to create a character. It's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of makeup and a little bit of design, and a whole lot of just being creative and kind of blending your skill set all together. I am adding some little stars that I'm gluing to my model. I really love the look of high Victorian collars and big, beautiful jewelry pieces, and I think you can bring things to life with paint that you wouldn't necessarily be able to with gems and chains and jewels and that kind of stuff. You either talk your ear off or I don't speak at all. There's really no in between. Is oomph an official word? Give my piece some oomph. The big symbols is pinwheels, and incorporated on her face some of the pieces I had in the headpiece. So you notice these paper flowers are the same ones that I have glued to her face. Headpiece melts down into her face with the flowers feeling like they're just kind of falling off and finishing the piece.
Thank you, Noelle, for showing that off for us. You can find her on Facebook at Wanderlust Studio. Also, you can meet her at, again, the Safe Haven Racine Child Abuse Awareness event on Saturday, April 21st. Noelle, tell me, do you have a dream job? Like, what would you like to be doing?
I'd really like to start working in film. Honestly, anything that allows me to express myself in this artistic manner, I'm pretty open to. I think that having a one-track mind of this is the only thing I ever want to do can limit an artist. So I'm pretty open to either stage or film are my goals in the future.
Yeah, and you're even doing this with the little kids here who are going to be at the event. What is it like working with kids?
I've worked face painting with kids before. They're a lot of fun. One of the things I really love about working with children is their imaginations are so big. So when you offer them something like this, something expressive and creative and colorful, it just lights up their whole day. And it's really
But on the
beautiful.
other hand, a lot of them just ask for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is still a great expression.
I do. It's a good design. Okay. All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for being on the program. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. A church has made a big discovery recently during their work with the homeless and people in dire situations. Just after the break, hear their discovery, the music, the amazing talent of one person that they're working with.